What's going on, guys? gfunkyboxing here. It's prediction time. We got the return of King Ryan. Ryan Garcia is back in action this Saturday against Emmanuel Tagoe. So let's get into this thing. Let's break it down. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you know anytime I go live or drop a video. So let's talk about it, man. Let's go over the tale of the tape. Let's start off with Emmanuel Tagoe. 32-1. That loss did come by KO. It was his very first fight. 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 5'8". There is no reach here on BoxRec, but he is an orthodox fighter and comes from Ghana. We all know the Ghana fighters, man. They're very, very tough. Very good fighters to come out of Ghana. Ryan Garcia now 21-0, 18 KOs, 5'10", 70-inch reach, 23 years old. He's very young in the game, and I'm glad to see that he's back, and he's got himself a pretty good opponent here. I believe in Tagoe. So let's talk about some strengths here with Tagoe. I feel like Tagoe is like I said, very tough fighter, and he's very awkward to me. You know, I can't really put my finger on a certain style that he is. He likes to fight most of the time that I see when he's in the center of the ring. He fights kind of in that Roy Jones kind of stance where he's got the wide legs, left hand all the way down, right hand kind of like in the chest area near the chin. You know, not really a fan of that. You got to have extremely good reflexes and counterpunching ability to make that work, which is why Roy Jones was such a special fighter. But, you know, he's got away with it. 32 straight wins for Tagoe. So, you know, that's what I mostly see him fighting out of. Most of the time when his opponent gets him backing up and gets him up on the ropes, or just, you know, starts to put some pressure on him, he tends to go to the shell defense. Now, look, here's the thing. I'm not really a big fan of, I mean, it's become sort of a thing now where a lot of fighters like to use that Philly shell shoulder roll defense. For me, it's not for everyone. You gotta have really good reflexes and good counterpunching ability for that as well. And, you know, look, it's become popular. I get it, but I just think that sometimes people use it and it doesn't really benefit them. And I feel like that's something that can hurt Tagoe in this fight, especially when you're in there with a guy with tremendous hand speed like a Ryan Garcia. Tagoe, you know, from what I've seen, doesn't really pack much of a punch. And I think a lot of that comes from just being very awkward and unorthodox at times. Moves around a lot. So I think that really does take away from his power. But sometimes being awkward like that can be to your advantage. You know, he moves around an awful lot. He is very fast too. You know, I don't want to diminish his speed. He does got good hand speed. But like I said, not the most fundamentally sound from what I could see. But again, very tricky. So with Ryan Garcia now, Ryan Garcia is coming from the Reynoso camp where, you know, they train a certain way. You can see certain fighters start to train out of that camp, and you could kind of see that style that Reynoso likes to train his fighters to do. Boxer counterpunchers. Most of the guys in that gym fight out of the high guard. Ryan doesn't really do that. He's kind of like a combo of speed and just like reflexes, I guess you could say. His style is also like, I just really don't know where he is. You know, one thing I know for sure is he's got power and he's very, very fast. Defensively, not the best. He's had some problems with that in his last fight with Luke Campbell. Now, that was a fight that was fought in the opposite open stance for Ryan because Luke Campbell was a southpaw. Now Campbell dropped him in, I believe it was round 2 or 3, one of those rounds, with a beautiful left hand right on the money. Ryan makes a mistake of leaning back, pulling straight back. With his hand straight out, Campbell went right over the top and landed that punch right on the button. Now, I know some people criticize Ryan for that because they say, well, Campbell's not a big puncher. Well, I believe that punch right there was placed so well and so perfectly by Luke Campbell, and because Ryan made a mistake, that could probably put a lot of fighters down in that lightweight division. Now, Ryan's, he showed heart. He got up and ends up stopping Campbell. I think you heard him a couple rounds later, round 6, and I think round 7, the fight ended with a tremendous left hook to the body. Luke Campbell wasn't able to get up, and I really liked the fight for Ryan. And that left hook is the one thing that is his best punch. He's knocked out multiple guys with that punch. He's got a good right hand as well. He got in a lot of good counter right hands on Luke Campbell. That's a good punch to throw against a southpaw. So Ryan, again, he's kind of got, I don't really know where to put my finger on as far as his style goes, but he's made it work so far. And look, he's with Goosen now. He left the Reynoso camp. He's got history with Goosen, so I think this is going to work out. And one thing I want to say is this. I feel like Ryan's definitely got to show some improvement on defense, for sure. I need to see a little more head movement, upper body movement. I see him moving his head a lot when he's hitting that bag, but I don't really see that translate into the ring. I need to see some more of that in the ring. More jabs, definitely more jabs, especially with the good hand speed that he has. Change up the speeds on it and go from there, And as far as Tagoe, like I said, he's just very awkward, man. So I'm going to say this. In my opinion, I feel like, Ryan's been off for over a year. They picked this guy for a reason. They feel like Ryan should be able to beat him. And I agree. I'm picking Ryan Garcia to win this fight round 7. Now, I see a lot of guys, shout out to the HCP roundtable. I've seen a lot of guys picking Ryan to stop him a little bit earlier than that. And the reason why I'm saying it's going to take him 7 rounds to get rid of Tagoe is because I think it's going to take him some time to figure out Tagoe. Because he is awkward. I'm not going to lie, he's very awkward. He moves all around, and he's just, I think it's going to be a tricky first 3 to 4 rounds for Ryan. I really do. And if he can settle in and work behind a good, solid jab to set up that left hook, I think he should be able to get him out of there in round 7. But I think Tagoe will present some problems early because his awkwardness, and he's tough, But I see Ryan winning this fight for sure. That's just what I see, guys. I hope Ryan moves on to bigger and better things after this. There's some big fights that can be made in this division at 135 pounds. So we'll see where he goes from there. But that's my prediction for this fight, guys. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. I will be doing a post-fight call-in show where phone lines will be open. You guys can call in and tell me what you think of these fights. It's a loaded Saturday. I'm going to try to work on another video for you guys for the Fundora Lubin fight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. This is gfunkyboxing, and I'm out.